Hey guys, welcome to TalkCrypto. Thanks again for all the latest subscribers. I really appreciate it. Just a quick one to let you know, I've bought my DCA $1 a day for the next 10 years. I was just thinking about this. It's going to seem like it's going to come forever. So did that today. It equated to 1,819 sats. So that was, it's going to be, it's just a little bit interesting. And it's easy to talk the talk, much harder to walk the walk. So I thought, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about, you guys, even investing a little bits is going to make a huge difference. So I thought, like I said, I'm DCAing in a way, but I thought I'd just do this specific $1 a day challenge and see how it goes. It's going to be really interesting looking back in time to see what 1,819 sats is going to be like. Maybe it'll still be $1, who knows? But I just wanted to share with you. I'm gonna try and let you know I'll always do it, but I might not do a video every single time I do it to say, oh, it's this figure. But every time I do a video, I'll do a little update. Like I said, I'm trying to do videos every day. That's a massive challenge. I'm not certainly for the next 10 years is going to be a challenge, so I doubt I'll be able to achieve that. But just want to share with you and hopefully encourage you to do the same. Just put it away, forget about it. It's money. You're gonna one day look back on and hopefully go, wow, that was interesting. The other thing I wanted to just touch on, I think my last few videos have been super bullish on Bitcoin and the potential, and it's really, I don't want to get people too hyped because I think there's a real danger. Trying the window, it's getting a bit hot. There's a real danger that people get carried away. I think if it's your first cycle, you've got to be. The likelihood is you're probably going to cock things up and probably lose a little bit of money. But if you can, again, it all depends on what your plans are and what your perspectives are and your goals and ambitions. But if you're looking at long term, you'll always be fine. That's ultimately my point. If you're trying to pick the tops and pick the bottoms, or you start degenning in because you start getting clever and thinking, oh, this is easy, I can just chuck a bit of money into here because I've done well off Bitcoin, and then suddenly that collapses or whatever. If it's your first sort of rodeo, you're probably going to have some wins and have some failures. So just be prepared for that. I'm still super bullish, and it was interesting. I was just doing a bit of research, and again, I was looking at the adoption rate of Bitcoin, and I think we're around about 1% of the global adoption. And if you think of any exponential technology like the internet, mobile phone technology, the worldwide adoption rates, it does vary, and it does vary from statistics to statistics depending on who you're looking at. But I think the global, this is worldwide adoption of the internet, is around about 66%. And mobile phone is, I think by 2030 is predicted to be around about 80, I'm forgetting the figures, maybe 85%, something like that. So if you think, so that's an indication of adoption, global adoption for a big technology, and Bitcoin is an incredible technology. So if you think we're late to the party, genuinely I think we've got a hell of a long way to go, guys. A hell of a long way. If we're at 1%, maybe 2% at a push, it's going to be slightly mind melting, and because of that, it's easy to get carried away, really easy to get hyped. I think it's going to, but I think none of us know. That's the truth. Is nobody knows for sure what's going to happen and where, both in terms of adoption, in terms of price appreciation, everything. We can all speculate, and it's fun, of course, to think about what if. But going back to first principles is, for me, is about having a long-term perspective. And if you can have that, then these little short ups and downs, it's an irrelevance. And certainly at the moment, it's absolute irrelevance. This drop from, I don't know, was it 73 to 68 or something, or maybe it dropped down to 65 for a period. that's going to happen consistently for the next, year and a half. Things don't just go up in straight lines. So it's going to be, just normal. But if you DCAing in, then actually it benefits you, especially if we're on a cyclical upwards trajectory and you're also DCAing when it's when these dips occur. Obviously you manage to accumulate a bit more Bitcoin. So yeah, guys, that was just a quick update on the my $1 a day little challenge, and it'd be interesting to see. Let me know in the comments if you're going to join me. Be really interesting to see if anybody does. Really appreciate all the support and all the rest of it. So keep tuned in. I'll keep hopefully sharing a few little nuggets when I can, and I'm off to do something exciting like a food shop and then picking the kids up. So hopefully I'm not too late. But it's been. Oh, actually, one thing before I do go. This is really important. I wish I could drive and talk at the same time, but I can't. I'm going to have to think of a little hold so I can do that. Okay, so this morning I had a plan. I should really do this as another video, but I won't. This morning I had a plan. And my plan was to do X, Y, Z. I won't bore you with the details. I had a phone call just before I was about to start my plan. My wife's tyre had a blowout, flat, puncture. So ultimately, my whole morning was just then sort of thrown slightly up in the air, and I had to go and sort that out. And 2-3 hours sort of later, it's all fine. And I still managed to do what I wanted to do in terms of my day. It means I'm a little bit short for time, so I have to sort of speed up through this little quick chat with you guys. But this is the point: is when you think that, and it goes back to Bitcoin, it goes back to life, it goes back to all these things. When you think that. When you expect something to happen, or you get into a routine of certain things happening, and you get comfortable with certain things happening, life has a habit of throwing curveballs at you when you least expect it. And this will happen in investing, whether it's stocks and shares, and property, Bitcoin, anything, and certainly in Bitcoin and other cryptos where it's massively volatile. So when you think you've got a plan, when you think you know what you're going to do, when you think you can sort of have a vision of what's going to happen, just be prepared, because life has a real habit of slapping you in the face and giving you a little curveball. So yeah, be mindful. That's a little thing I just want to share with you. Yeah, I really appreciate all the support, guys. Keep tuned in, and I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care.